house one, whichever.
Do it.
Okay. It's going to pick up your laughter too, hopefully. All right. Like I said, don't really laugh until it's genuine or whatever. All right, I got to get home. Okay. All right, so we all know that the economy is in shit right now. So not really much we can do about that other than look at the bright side of the whole thing. One way of looking at the bright side is basically you can say that the housing market is going to work really well for us right now. At least that's what all my friends say. The thing about my friends, though, is they're all, they all have real jobs, quote unquote. Like some of them are firefighters and EMT, psychiatrists, stuff like that. Basically, they don't work late nights at a gas station. But I want to be part of this house hunting crew. I want to be part of this gang. So I decided to get a real estate agent. Got this really uptight British dude, and we decided to go out house hunting. First place he takes me to is this old Victorian-looking house out in Gainesville. 2 stories, got a lot of history to it, it looks like. It looks like a nice place. So we're walking around, and he's telling me about this and that, and then we settle in the kitchen after a while. And he says to me, he gets fairly serious, he says, "Sir, in light of Florida law and full disclosure, I must warn you that a murder happened here." And that's when I get interested. I'm like, oh shit, a murder? Nice. And he's like, "Yes, well, evidently the master of the house came home one evening and found his lover in the arms of another lover." I'm like, oh shit, nice. He was like, "Yes, sir, they were in mid-coitus." I'm like, I'm sorry, what does that mean? He's like, "Sex, sir." I'm like, oh, okay, right. Oh, nice, freaks. I was like, where did this happen exactly? He's like, "Right here on the kitchen table, sir." I'm like, oh shit, no, they're freaks too. I was like, all right, go on. And he's like, "Well, also, in accordance with Florida law and full disclosure, I must tell you that some other poor souls perished that day." I'm like, really? Other people? Okay, well, what happened? And he's like, "Well, after the master of the house killed his lover and his lover's lover, and before turning the gun on himself, he shot the camera person, the sound person, and what I believe is called the fluffer, sir." I'm like, holy shit! You're trying to tell me that he killed everybody while they were filming a porno? He's like, "I don't know what that is, sir." I'm like, oh shit, right. Coitus on celluloid. He's like, "Oh yes, definitely. Definitely. He was butt cheeks deep, sir." So needless to say, I went and bought the house. I had to sell a few kidneys and organs, but I wasn't using them anyway. So I buy the house, and yeah, he kind of left down a pretty big detail that the master of the house's lover was a dude himself. Yeah, yeah, that's right. They were filming a gay porn. So I now live in this house where they filmed a gay porn in my residence. So I was thinking that I was going to live in a house haunted by porn stars and have Linda Lovelace greet me out of the shower with a hot towel. No. What I get instead is a Freddie Mercury look-alike trying to read me bedtime stories before I go to sleep. Yeah. Before I go to sleep now, I have to duct tape up my mouth and butthole. Full disclosure, my ass.